Hello, everybody. Bang on time. Right. Hey, Tor. Hey, Darkness. I have just hit record. Right. Guys, yeah, sorry, I should have mentioned that straight away. No face cam today because yesterday when I was streaming, by the time I got to like 11 PM, I was boiling. And I didn't want to just like turn face cam off mid-stream. So I just figured, you know what? Anticipate it's going to happen again. Hello, Stone the Third. Hello, the Jack. I figured it's going to probably just happen again the exact same way tonight. I'm going to get to 11. I'm going to be dying of heat stroke. So how about we just anticipate it this time and don't put the face cam on until this heat finally stops. It's time for the impossible boss, everybody. Or maybe not so impossible after all. Let's just say that Tor in the Twitch chat has been in the kitchen today. Yes, nothing may have changed, or maybe everything has changed. Turns fan power to level 5. I did have the fan on yesterday, but like, it was localized straight into my face. I was still sweating everywhere else. Right, so we mentioned last week this guy was impossible, right? Old Count Ymir.
Oh, hello.
Remember this guy? Well, keep that in mind as we progress his quest line. Now, which is the second one of these you're supposed to go to? I think it's Dio, isn't it? Gotta go to Dio. Being here. What is the best way to get to here? Is it... No, that doesn't look right. And I don't think Gaius is going to get us there. It is the Shadowkeep Back Gate race. Oh. That's handy, isn't it? Oh, I remember you telling me now. You need that gesture, the Own Mother gesture that you get from Bonnie Village, which is not difficult to get to, but do I show it anyway? Bonnie Village is here. There. And I have a graze, so it's literally just like go here or something and you get the gesture. I guess for the sake of the recording, I may as well include it. Hello, Gregory! James is also streaming. He was. I was in his chat before I started. James is streaming Jak and Daxter, but tomorrow morning, the two of us are going to be streaming together. Well, not at the same time, but like... same voice on Discord. Who? What the? Alright, I shouldn't have started a fight. I think there's a corpse there doing the gesture. I vaguely remember it being in the spot that I, like, marked. Let's just see how right that is. Because I feel like I did this recently, I feel. For some reason. And I don't fully remember why I did it recently, but I think it's here. Yeah, here's the tree. Here we have it. I guess I can't do it because I already have the gesture. But, sure. I hope that's the right place because, it's gonna be embarrassing if it's not. But close enough. It wasn't quite the same gesture, was it? Right. You're not going to want to miss this stream, guys. There's going to be something pretty amazing about to happen in this stream. We've simply just got to get there. It won't be too much longer. I promise you that. Oh, Mother. Please move your giant statue. Welcome, one and all. Hello, Mafleur. What a nice place. Every time you find somewhere new like this, a big wide open area, nicely decorated, colourful. Like, the art direction carries this game. I can't stay mad at this game. Every single time I think about the bosses that annoy me, I realise that I can't stay mad at it because every single time you stumble into a different area like this and it's just like, whoa. Pretty cool, actually. Every time I get mad at this game, I don't stay mad. What's boss? I'll tell you what boss is next in the order. Do please look at the YouTube description, Math Ranger. It has a list of bosses in order with a tick next to the names of the ones that I have already beaten. I can't fight these guys. They begin with T. Please leave me alone. Oh god, there's 2. You don't understand. I'm nowhere near ready to fight either of you. Same name having asses. Leave me alone and let me get to that grace, which was weirdly close to the previous one. Will you go away if I do this? Oh, they've already left. Okay, good. Oh, look, it's the 2 DLC bosses that come after Adan. There are actually 3, but one of them isn't a boss. The Tree Sentinel comes after Star Scourge Radan. Interesting. The only bosses that we have to fight are those 2. After we defeat Star Scourge Adan. Very interesting. I've got to go all the way to the end of this path. The next boss is Count Ymir, Mother of Fingers. Even though that is a dude, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know why he goes by that name, but hey. It's 2026, he can do what he wants. If he wants to be a Mother of Fingers, then sure. Hello, Gareth. Welcome. Good evening to everybody watching. It might not be the evening to you. I imagine if you're in America, it's probably the afternoon. Oh, look, an army of fingers. Everyone's favourite thing. Hate that attack as well. I'm going to get hit by that before I get to the horn here. I know it. Thing that freezes you so that everyone can just grab you. Is Count Ymir in the DLC, correct? Correct, Gamer X. That's why we're in the DLC. We will get him. Are all 5 Crucible Knights the same fights, or are they spread all over? I don't know. I don't know. I'm very much going to be learning a lot about this the same as everyone else. Maybe. What about the Father of Toes? Ah! They'd be perfect for each other. Can you imagine if someone called themselves the Mother of Fingers and it was just some dude with a weird hat? And he was struggling to find love. He's going on like all the dating apps. He just has no luck whatsoever. And then all of a sudden, someone who swipes left on him, swipes right or whatever it is. Father of Toes. Wait, how do I get in? Oh, I've been caught in midair. What a snipe that was. I don't even know who you are or where you are. It's more this way. Who was that? Oh my god, why didn't YouTube give me a notification for this? It's okay, Joel, I've barely been live for 10 minutes. In fact, it's been 8 minutes. I've not done much. I'm just starting Count Ymir's questline because Count Ymir is the next boss. Do watch how we get Count Ymir, because it's very cool. I think, anyway. Alright, we've got to blow this thing. Hello, dead man. Why are you puking on me? I'm busy. You're here. I can't open the map. Because I can't leave. I bet there was a site of grace, like, a lot closer, but oh well. Hello, Dino. What is Ymir? And why are we counting them? It's Count Ymir. Easy mistake to make. It's this fellow. This bloke. Count Ymir, does that count for C or Y? Definitely C. We go by the name that appears on screen during the boss fight itself, and he is called Count Ymir, Mother of Fingers. That is the full name.
I heard another sound. On the contrary, I but now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yes, this evening is. Do you recall was that Marika?
Yep, very interesting.
May you join the.
Right. If we rest at the Grace now, he should get out of his chair. There's one of him. Next question. Hello, Real Enzol. You're pretty early in the challenge still. Considering how long we've been playing this challenge, yeah. Did you get Poison Mist? It's been tried, Hidden but Deadly. Tor has tried it, and he has recorded it, and it did not work. In fact, he's tried multiple things to try and damage Ymir while he's in the graveyard. None of them work. So if we get up now, he should be out of his chair. Yes, he is, which means he should be in the graveyard. Yep, he is. Talking about Yuri at the gravesite yet again. Now, I believe we want to do this. We want to move his chair like you're normally supposed to. Doing this would normally... doing this gives you access to the boss fight that is underground. And defeating that boss fight is what makes Count Ymir become a boss. But the problem is that Count Ymir comes before the boss underground alphabetically. Because the boss underground begins with the letter M for mother. I believe it's called Metyr, M-E-T-Y-R. So we can't kill the boss underground before Ymir alphabetically, but you have to, otherwise you can't hurt Ymir. You see the problem. Hello, Velaswood. I was going to do a run using boss weapons, but I feel like I'd get bored looking for all the bosses. Well, I've got no choice. So we're going to move the chair. Reveal the ladder. Now, we're not going to go down there. We just wanted the chair moved. I believe that's important. Now, Ymir will stay outside unless we try to fight the boss underground. If we fight the boss underground, and even if we lose, Ymir will no longer be there in the graveyard. I think that's correct. So I think what I want to do now is upload my save file in case the next thing I do goes wrong somehow. I think that would be wise. Get into position by the cliff first. That also makes a lot of sense, Tor. Let's do that first. There's a particular spot we want to be. Otherwise, I'd only end up having to travel there manually anyway. The chair stays moved, good. I need to go here, so here. Very handy to have that grace so very close. Oh, I did say hi, sorry, Synth. Don't you have to beat a boss to trigger this fight? Correct. That's the problem we currently face, and that's the problem that we are devising a solution. Well, we have a solution devised for, we think. But it's time to put it into practice. Hello, Bobastics. I think I want to go this way. Do I want height, Tor? Okay, you guys are in the way, clearly. Yeah. You want to be as low as you can get. That makes sense, because we need to get ourselves lower down once we're on the move, right? Down here, then. Does it count if you kill the NPC? That's what we're going to find out. So this looks like it's about as low as you can get. This spot right here. It has to be. Yeah, this will do. Right. So, so now I'm going to upload my save. Just in case all this somehow goes wrong. I get the feeling this is going to be used in the video. So reminder, this happens at 12 minutes into stream 9. You darn Skippy. I mean, the good thing is that I watch every single VOD back anyway, or every single recording that I do. I watch them all back and just, like, speed it up. For the purpose of writing the script. And as soon as something happens, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how we get to that boss. Write it down. And then when it comes to editing, I've already got the audio files, so I can just listen to what I've said and then be like, oh, time to find the footage that matches with the thing I'm saying. It'll be the next thing that happens in the recordings somewhere. Very keen to see what's about to occur here. You're not ready, the Jack. You're not ready. I don't even know what's going to occur. Not exactly. Hello, user SP. Okay. Freshest of shenanigans on this channel. Only when I get it right, though. I knew it was going to run out. That moment. Okay. Can open the map, right? Oh, wait. Opening the map zips me back. I shouldn't have done that. Don't worry, Tor. You know me. I'll always find a way to mess it up. And then get it again very next try. Now, I can't open the map. That's going to make things a bit awkward. Because you said I've got to give a really wide berth, right? But I assume I can just give a mega wide berth. Like, just a mega wide berth. You have a compass. Yeah. True. This is wide enough. Well, I want to be going, like, to the west, don't I, eventually, so... I'll go a bit north. I don't open the picture you sent me, actually. Right, yeah, it's kind of hard to know when to turn left here. Kind of just sort of like taking my best guess. See the step on the terrain. Like the step up. Bit above my head. Surface? I don't see anything that could be described as a step. So, like, when about to I turn left? I'll say when, okay. I won't run, I'll walk in case that, like, the delay. Do I need to get, like, underneath something to push myself down? Start turning now. So we turn left. And I'm heading generally west. Do I need to use... Walk into the cliff, it'll push you down and under. Like down there-ish. How did you figure this out? Whoa. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hello, Queen Cinder. Long time no speak. Going through. Where are we trying to get to? You'll see? I can't open the map, that's the problem. Am I good to keep going forward, or do I need to, like, go a bit more to the left side to go down rather than forward now? Like, I've turned more left. Yeah, I thought so. I appear to have gone over or through. Is this good? Whoa. What a sight. Is it, like, forward from here? This is what you want. Perfect. Now, the question becomes, how far this way is it? Hold on. Head generally towards the cathedral. Right. If I can't see it above me, that's going to be the slight issue. I am heading west, which is obviously where the cathedral is, but what specific bit of land it's on top of at this point? Like, is it that building over there? Could be. It could be the building, like, above me up there. I think that's a building. Perhaps. Don't look right, this, does it? If in doubt, just head west. Guess I'll start sprinting. You don't lose stamina if you're out of battle anyway. I'm definitely, like, below something. They could be, like, the bottoms of trees. Hello, Nep Nep. I don't know why, but you enter the Dragonfly video won't play on my laptop and it's the only video. That's very strange. Stand heading very slightly south. Start heading very highly. Wait, never mind. Okay. See the water. Above or below? Water ahead of me? Oh, is that water? Is that water down there? Is that what you're referring to? Head towards that then. So I need to go a bit more to the right. Keep going forward. A hole in the ceiling. I say ceiling, it's probably actually the ground. Oh yeah, there's the water, you're right. Yeah, I see it now, up close now. Hey, Moogle King. That sheet of water to your right can be stood on. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Do we want to stand on it? Use the wall to push yourself down and stand on the water. Alright. Is this wall solid then? Yes, it is. So if I do like a bit of a turn, I can make sure I'm definitely like properly on this water's surface. Is this the moment where I want to use the telescope? Now you can scope and quit. Thank you. Can you leave a message down here? You probably could. Hey, JK Leeds. I was like, why is he doing such an elaborate glitch? Then I saw who the next boss was. Yeah. Forgetting something. Did you attain heal? I thought you could do it just by constantly swinging the weapon while you're on torrent. I thought that was the classic method of doing it. Does that not work anymore? That was patched. Oh, I didn't know that. When you said that was patched before, I thought you meant like they expanded the death planes or something. I didn't know the actual thing was patched. No, I had no idea about the heal being required. So we've got to start again, basically. I guess I at least know sort of where I'm going next time. What's the next boss? I'm going to put a message to let you all know. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Check description. What have you got tuned? Not that. Inescapable frenzy and Borealis' mist. Well, there's always something. I don't even know if I have heal. Hey, Sarando. Hello, Zocca bro. I'm half cut, mildly pissed, and now I apologize for the malarkey. I may or may not say. What? Alright, so I need to go back. Okay, so I get where I'm aiming for now. I need to go back and do it again. I have no idea if I have the heal spell. It's probably easy to get to. But I don't think I've ever needed it. Or ever even thought about it. Maybe I have it? Tentation's offensive support? Is it support? Is it just called heal? Golden Vow. Heal from afar. Erd Tree heal, Blessing of the Erd Tree. Minor Erd Tree, Order healing. Just called heal. You can buy it at the round table. That means getting back into the DLC again. Oh, come on. Why? Why? Why is the game like this? This is insane. You think you'd be able to, like, I don't know, buy these things in more places? Any holdable spell will work as long as you have the stats to cast it. Well, I've got the stats to cast Shadowbait, Golden Vow, Heal from Afar, Urge... No. Flame Cleanse Me. That's 15 FP cost. That's not too bad. 14. So that's the cheapest, but I think I have 12 faith. I don't know what a holdable spell is. Does this count? It's a dragon thing, right? Does holdable mean that I can, like, hold the button down and it just holds it? Hello, Viking. You can hold it to charge it and it won't cast until you release. So shall I just, like, put all of them on and see? I'm pretty sure Golden Vow works. Oh, thank you. Nickname? Golden Vow. That's a 47 FP cost. Oh, I don't have the faith. God. Wait, I'm very close. I've got 23, but not 25. Can I still hold it without the stats? Talisman. That's a seal. I've got too many things. What is a talisman? What does it look like? Are these, like... Marika's Scare Seal or Saw Seal? You need seals. Okay, so these count. Oh. Oh, you mean these? Of course. Silly me. I wish I could put everything in alphabetical order. That would make my life so much easier. That's like the weirdest thing you can't order them by. You can't do alphabetical order, and I find that completely bizarre. Like, if you were ever looking for one really specific thing, you just can't find it with any kind of ease. It's bizarre to me. Marika. Here's the M. I'm now just, like, looking for the letter M. The beginning of the word. There, we got one. Yes, that takes my faith up enough. So now I can use Golden Vow. Crouch down, is that okay? You definitely, like, can hold it. For sure. Is it okay if you crouch down, or is that, like, normal? Thank you. We're good to go. Right, back to where I was. Whereabouts was I? I guess it was about here. Stay casting it as you fall. How do you, like, fall over the edge while you're casting it? Do you just stand on the very, very edge? And then cast it and you, like, sort of fall forward as you do it? Hold on right before you go over the edge. I'm gonna mess that up then, aren't I? When is someone going to shitpost my video, put all the words in alphabetical order? It's a good question. When is someone going to do that? No. I honestly thought I had that one. Oh, I don't have the FP. We'll get this eventually. As with everything in this channel, good stuff happens, it just takes time. Good things come to those who wait, as they say. Hisser of Walls. Oh, I thought I had it. I just chucked it off the edge. It's me treating these like I've got a million of them. Viking, thank you for subscribing on Twitch. Oh. I told you to remind me I had forgotten. Oh, sorry. Did you? I feel cheeky just saying, oh, by the way, let me just remind you to give me money. Like, that's... just feels super awkward to say. I always forget the spot I was in. What? Oh yeah, the title would be All Alphabetical Beat Bosses Can Elden in Order Ring You? Well, can you? This spot should probably work, right? Maybe? We'll see. This seems lower. What the? What the? Just. He didn't even die. He was so close to the edge. I just don't use Twitch, but I do use Prime for Prime Video. So I forgot I can use one free sub and may as well be you. Well, thank you. Considering you only get one of those, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I think I went too close to those wolves, didn't I? Not too close? Are we cool? so annoying because I feel like I'm timing it right on the attempts that don't work. Ay, ay, ay. One more attempt on this stone. Oh my god. I got it twice in a row at one point. Wonder if I'm going to run out of stones. How many do I have? 5. Hello, Emin. Thank you. Back in business. Is gravity a joke to you? Darn right it is. The way we're defying gravity, call me Adan. Any challenge run ideas for Bloodborne? Other than just like lighting all the lanterns in alphabetical order, nothing else really. Just because bosses in alphabetical order can't be done. So it seems kind of like no point starting that one if we're not going to get where I'd like to be with it. Is this right? Under here. Looks different, but that's probably because the time of day is different. We'll head west, and I should see that pool of water to my right eventually. Eventually. Think I see something? I think I'm heading towards it, actually. Yeah, it's there. Right, so into the rock. Get pushed down. Okay. We're finally where we want to be with everything we need to have. I wish it was a bit lighter, but what can you do? Maybe I could put my little torch on. Walk off the edge. Hold L1 right before falling. Wait, L1? Surely it depends what hand you've got the thing in. Also, I don't need torrent for this, do I? Like, I don't need torrent for this at all. I assume I can just abandon the horse. Back up a save just in case. That is a very, very good point. You make a hugely good point. Black floor, solid 2. Okay. Yes, hidden but deadly makes the best point on Earth right now. I'm going to back up my save. That way we never have to do that again. Is Ymir a distinct boss other than Meta? As in, are they separate bosses? Yes. Once you get the boss drops, open the map and immediately fast travel to any grace to not die. Or just die. Well, I'll fast travel if I can. Right, upload. After killing Merte, Ymir is a separate boss, yes. And unfortunately, we have to kill Merte. We have to kill Count Ymir first before Merte because C becomes before M, but we can't do that in the story because Ymir won't become a boss until Merte is dead. So we need to try and find a way to kill Ymir first. Because his full name is Count Ymir. Okay, I'm relieved to have that upload now, by the way, that upload save. Like, that's a load off my mind. Thank you for that suggestion. Right. So, walk off the edge and hold our R1. As you can see, we are directly, not directly, but like, we're relatively close to the cathedral. And, here goes, I guess. I've never done this particular trick before. I don't know how difficult it will be, but let's see. Now we wait. As we fall forever. Oh, I've got 82 runes. 410 runes. So basically what's happening is that the ground above us is deloading because we're so far away from it. But because we're constantly holding a spell, the fall doesn't kill us. Which means we can keep falling. The ground above eventually will deload completely. And everyone standing on that ground will fall through it and die. So as soon as I gain the items that Ymir's supposed to give you upon death, we know he's fallen to his death. And then we can leave. I mean, would opening the map just kill me because I let go of the spell? I don't know. More runes. A lot of runes, actually. 67,000. 5,000. The things are dying now. More runes. How long does this take? Come on, Ymir, just fall. Fall and die. Please. Did it take a long time for you as well, Tor? More runes. I think it happened by now. Reload and stand further to the right. Yeah, maybe I'm not like... I wasn't close enough to Ymir in the first place to actually like load him in, perhaps. And as well as like anywhere he was standing, perhaps. Stand further to the right, okay. We'll try again. You're in a constant state of destruction and creation. You're one with the universe. I dropped where the black floor intersects with the water. That's probably more like to my left then. Like the left of where I dropped. So like here. Some light going. Like here. Like right off this corner, perhaps. Other side. Oh, here. You were right then. It was like the right side. Out here. I guess it is a bit closer to... God, I don't know. Just guessing at this point. Is this the spot? Imagine if you had to set all that up all over again. Yeah, let's try it. It's surprisingly easy to do this. Obviously, you have to get to a part where you can avoid the death planes when you fall off. Right, there's some runes, just a small amount. Still going. You got 1,000 runes, then a few more 1,000, then Ymir's stuff. Why doesn't this also kill the bosses in the world around you? It should only kill bosses that are, like, geographically close enough to my location. Assuming they're loaded in. There's 3,000. Or 30,000 even. A few more. A bunch more. A lot more. A few thousand more. A whole bunch more. You suppose that we've deloaded Ymir. Then again, you would have done the same thing, right? You'd have just fast travelled away. Unless you manually travelled from Ymir to the place where you started doing the Legacy. Did you manually travel or did you fast travel? Did the exact same thing. Maybe I just haven't quite found the right spot. Or there's like somewhere specific I need to stand before I fall off to load him in. To like get close enough, proximity-wise. Check if he's still at the cathedral. If I open the map now, I'm just going to die, right? Yeah. Let me download my save and check. I'll check if he's there. He should be in the grave site area, shouldn't he? Hello, Owl. Correct, a live stream. Nate, link the Discord. I mean, I think some people here are already still in it, but just in case there's someone who's not. Yep, the live stream schedules are there. There is a channel for the stream schedules. I update it every week, assuming there's going to be live streams that week, which most weeks there are. I'm actually streaming every day this week. Well, it says Count Ymir High Priest, as well as, you know, Jolene. Generally there. Quit and reload the area where the floor intersects. So, like, here, basically. Guess I could do it more... Oh, where you dropped, like over here. This feels like I'm walking further away, though. Wouldn't I want to be a bit closer? You know what to do. Let me consult the chunk map. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. That's a good point. For those who don't know, the map is divided into square chunks. Like a grid. You just can't see that grid. But according to, like, the code, it is. So if you're standing in a particular square chunk, everything in that square chunk is, like, loaded in. NPCs, etc. There's a chance there's, like, a square chunk, like, here. Like that. And I need to make sure I'm in it, along with this fool. Maybe I just need to get, like, a little bit closer to a square. Which, logically, you'd think would be go this way, because... I mean, that's getting me slightly closer towards where he actually is. But out here. He's up there somewhere. Is there a peninsula of power? I don't know what that means. I'll DM you the pic. Thank you. As always. I think the weather just changed. The sky changed colour. check the weather on... Yeah, it's early day. It is changing. I'm so orange. That's your sign, do it now. What, the weather changing? Or the fact that I'm now an orange? There was a spot on the map on FF1 where you could encounter the game enemies... End game enemies, yes. I actually remember that. I sent it to you. Oh, okay. Sorry. I know what my mistake was. I was on the wrong... I was looking at the content discussion. Oh. Hello, Devlinator. This is where the flat earthers think the edge of the world looks like. Hey, Jai. See the chunk that includes the graveyard? Oh, yeah. I do see it. Let me zoom in. Yes, I see now. That is slightly difficult to get to because I'm like on the edge of it. It's like... Wow, we're on the very edge of it, like around here-ish. We're just skirting the edge. That's crazy. I'm not close enough here. I don't think I am. I need to get, like, further south. Would I be better off going further this way? I don't want to accidentally go in bounds, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if this is in bounds behind this rock. But I feel like heading towards, like, that rock over there was a better chance. If it still works there, I don't know. Go even further right, you should be good. You won't go back in bounds, the walls are solid from both sides. I see. But we want to be further this way. Oh. Okay. The floor's not solid there. Gotta follow the black floor. Watch out for that hole in the floor. You mean the invisible one? We need high vis signs so we can get her. Once you're on the correct chunk, quit and reload just to make sure he loads. Oh, I see. You gotta follow this line. You can see it on the floor there, right. That's not helping me get further south, though, is it? And here's where I hit the wall. So we have to hope this is enough. It's cutting it very fine. I don't know if that's necessary, but why not? I mean, it can't hurt. Problem is, according to the grid you've sent me, this doesn't look like it's close enough. I don't really have much choice. I got the kill 3 times in a row, no issue. Well, see what happens here. We just got to keep trying the right spots, I guess. Did you do the same spot each time? Clip is in the glitch cord if you want to check it. Same spot every time. If this fails, I'll check it. Okay, there's our usual 410, which suggests the same things are dying. Guess we'll see. Maybe there is like a really specific spot you can fall off the edge to get in the right chunk. And you just happen to find it super early. And it's somewhere in between the spaces I've fallen so far. Ooh. Oh no, that's... Wait, is that good? Which enemy? Pelt of Ralva. That's probably bad, right? Ymir doesn't give you a Pelt of Ralva, surely. Wrong boss. Yeah, we goofed. So that proves that the little bit of movement that I did put us in like a different chunk then. That's the red bear. We did not want that to die. Okay, so that movement that I did was enough to put me in a different chunk. Let's check the video on glitch cord. I killed Ymir before Mel. Right, let me check the video. Okay, you're a little bit before where they intersect, actually, so that's probably where I'm going wrong. Hello, Mike Potions. Alright, if I go to that exact spot, then what could possibly go wrong? I like how Tor uploaded that video of him successfully killing Ymir before Meta. And the only response you got is, if only you could do... get into the DLC early on New Game rather than New Game Plus. And I'm like, come on, man. That's not the reaction you want to have. This is some cool stuff. Right, it was around about here that Tor did it. Glitch Cord is always unimpressed. Right. About here. There is a way to kill Ymir. Tor has discovered it. He is genius. He's on the Twitch chat if you want to see him. You want to see the legend. Oh, the camera did a shift. That was strange. Oh, that's when I pressed up on the right analog stick. Strange. If I didn't get this magic spot on the first try, I would have disregarded it. Very lucky find. Very lucky. Is it still possible to kill Meta? I think it should be, because I've progressed his side quest as far as you can get before fighting her. Or it. I don't know. I should be able to, yes. I've even moved the chair. Come on, old man, just die. I don't know if he's old, just die. How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man? Fall through the floor and die. Is this not far enough? I'm getting runes. But that's just the local wildlife dying. Silly question, but if I hold forward as I'm falling, can I move forward in the air for a bit? I don't know how this works. Because then I could have moved forward into the correct chunk. No, shame. This doesn't seem to be doing it. A few more runes. Try sprinting off for more momentum. Yeah, that could do it. Is that what you did? I didn't block onto that if that's what you did. It's a shame you can't cast spells in the air, because you could go for a big jump and then cast it, right? This is Spyro all over again. They make him look like a liar. Hey, you couldn't have cheated that video. Right, this isn't working. I think we've been falling for too long. Download again. It did kind of feel like a Spyro transition screen, but like from above. You're like a nuclear bomb waiting to hit the ground. I didn't sprint in mine, but maybe it helps. Let me look at your video again and see exactly where you walked off. Keep in mind, your video's only like just over a minute and a half. And you don't even walk off the edge until like 10 seconds. Alright, in fairness, I think you were slightly more to the right than I was. I think. Can you still cast the spell while you're sprinting then? You will like a body. And then you were facing like this way. Which makes sense, that's towards where you want to be. Yeah, you were facing like here. Is it possible that Golden Fowl doesn't move you as far as forward as a heel? Let me check what heel looks like. You know, from your angle, it's kind of hard to tell. If you're, like, moving forward at all. Did you open the map at the end? Did. Where's your position? I have to open it on YouTube proper. Let me check the map on your screen when you opened it. So on the map, you were positioned pretty much slap bang where I am. Maybe ever so slightly more like there. So position-wise, we are very close. You were... If I get in the exact same position, it's like this. Try sprinting. So you said if I open the menu, then hold circle and forward, I sprint? Or is it the map? Or I could just back up. I felt like it might have been a tiny bit further forward. I'll hold forward as well, just in case. It probably helps nothing. Now, you were falling for a good minute and a half on your attempt. The last boss. Check the description. I believe it is Wormface. Welcome back. I think any boss that begins with Z probably doesn't have the first word as beginning with Z. Okay, there's some runes. A few more. Or... looking very green right about now. I suppose he's moved back to his... No, he can't have moved back to the chair. I moved the chair. You try and quit and reload here around where I dropped. Yeah. Crusade. Maybe I should quit and reload on the black floor, because maybe the black floor corner that I was on was like... I don't know, I'm just spitballing now. Feel like it's been a minute and a half by now. Can't find Messmer on the list. The full name should be slightly above where I'm currently up to. I can't remember what his full name is. Pretty sure it began with C or B. Base something. Base Serpent Messmer. I believe that's his full name. It's the name of the final phase, is probably why you can't find it, if that's what you're looking for. Look for the full name of the final phase. Base Serpent Messmer. I believe that's the name. How is it possible to kill Ymir? That's what we're trying to do, and I know it's possible because someone did it. Don't worry about it, big angry melon shark. Right, this isn't working. Try again. I bet you didn't have to save and quit though, did you, Tor? I bet you got there, you quit the game to upload your save, you loaded the game back in, and you just did it. How things change in 24 hours, exactly. See, I'm getting concerned now that... No, because you turned your game off to upload your save and it still worked. So what I'm doing should still work. No, Tor did it on console. Pretty sure. Yeah, definitely. Tor did it on PS5 just like I'm trying. Is Tor's clip on Discord? He's put it on the Dark Souls Discord server, but we can upload it if he wants to. He can upload it to our Discord. Yeah, Tor did it just a few hours ago today, so it's not like it's been fixed or anything. The only difference is that I'm using Golden Vow and he's using Heal. But like, that can't be a difference. Thank you, Tor. He's going to upload it into content discussion channel on our Discord server. So if you want to see the clip for yourself, feel free to join our Discord server and have a look. I'll stick it in the chat. Is he somehow closer to Ymir to load him in during the Legacy? I don't know. What do you reckon, Tor? Do you reckon you got closer with the Legacy to, like, his location? Then again, we go right directly underneath the guy, right? We go, like, through here to here. But we're passing through. Yeah, I don't know. Emergency stealth patch. Yeah, somebody was watching you, Tor. They were on the Discord server. They immediately put an end to our shenanigans. I guess all I've got to do is keep trying. It's a shame you can't cast his spell jumping. That'd be crazy. Right. Is our fancy green background again. It does look like a Spyro skybox. A bit. It's the new Doctor Who intro. Hello, Pastry. Even the voided poison swamps. Alright, we've got some runes as usual. It is weird. I do seem to get some varying different amounts of runes. Excuse me. Hello. Hello, Alecto. Alecto or Alakos the man. Something like that. Nothing again. It doesn't seem like it, no. Very unusual. We know it's possible, Tor. You did it. No, it's possible. You did it 3 times, so something you did must be correct and something I'm doing must not be. Simple as that, really. You should be getting the drops a few seconds after that 25k. Yeah, we're both on the same update. the latest. Yeah, I think I've been falling for too long. Usually when I get to like 200,000 something runes, that's the point where it's like, this didn't work. At least there's a battle royal going on. I don't think you're quite starting from the same spot. You might be right. Let's give it like a proper comparison. I'm half tempted to like run around the area just to make sure that everything's as it should be. I don't know. Like everything's loaded in fully and what have you, but I don't really see how that makes a difference. Can you show the map location? If you watch the video on the Discord, I can screenshot it. So this is a screenshot of Tor's video. And this is where he is when Ymir dies. You can check Discord now and see that screenshot. He better still be in that damn graveyard. He doesn't move out of the graveyard, does he? For any reason. Once you've moved his chair, he surely stays there. Like, he shouldn't move at all. He goes from the graveyard to the chair back and forth. But as soon as you move his chair, he should stay in the graveyard. Right. Let's find out exactly where you stood once again. Where do we think? I feel like your camera's a bit more zoomed in than mine, but that could be my imagination. I think you're a little bit closer. You were like... here? I think this looks right. Slightly more to the left. Now, to me, that perfectly matches where you were. Did you try quit and reload by the drop spot? I'll do that now. Kind of hard to tell, but I am looking at them on two separate monitors right now, and it looks pretty bang on to me, except he was like here, but it doesn't matter because we're going forward anyway. Alright, here goes. My message was a break. You freaked me out there, game. Usual 410. Did you get this green effect in your video tour? I fast forwarded the bit you were falling. I didn't really notice the colour. I don't know if it's like a time of day thing or if it's always like a greenish colour. Been a while since I've got any runes. It's guaranteed to work this time. Who am I to deny Moogle King? Yeah, I got an autosave because something died. And there's 5,000. More runes are coming in that are like, not even having time to show. This looks better, you reckon? I'm not even sure how you can tell. Or maybe not. What made you think it looked better anyway? Like, did something visual happen that made you think, yeah, it must be this one? Oh, who knows? What difference would it make even if there was something? It hasn't worked. You had a long period of time with no runes, then thousands, then more, then Ymir. Ymir suddenly suffers a fatal heart attack. Well, there's some runes, but... I don't know, man. So far, this suggests that maybe he's not in the graveyard, or I'm still not falling at the right spot. I mean, usually my runes go over 200,000, but this time it's not happened. Can you imagine if, like, you could cast spells in midair? Because then you would double jump off Torrent, jump off the horse in midair, then suddenly cast it. Then you'd definitely be far enough. I'm not sure why, but I didn't get anywhere near as many... Well, I didn't get quite as many runes as I usually do. I don't know what you're doing different. Me neither, but at this point, it looks like I'm going to have to borrow your footage. Regrettably. Can turn the camera. Whee! I'm definitely falling... Well, I'm facing south. I still have my save upload. Let me boot up and see exactly where I started. Okay, cool, thank you. I hope it's not the spell difference. That would suck. There's no way that spell makes you fall forward slightly more. Or the sky change colour. I probably haven't fell for this long before. Maybe. God, it's going for all the colours of the rainbow. We're blue now. I feel like if there was anything else left to die, it would be dead by now. It's a shame you can't angle the camera up. I want to see the world from underneath. Like the whole world. It's a shame there's not a better piece of floor to do this from. Alright. Doesn't he appear in the graveyard only at night? Well, we've moved his chair. So I would have thought that would keep him in the graveyard. Because he moved to the graveyard after we moved his chair. Well, he was in the graveyard when the chair was able to be moved. Tor got like 70k before Ymir fell. Alright. Going on that theory, what time of day was it, Tor, when you opened your map? Ymir's bell bearing. It was the evening. Tor was in the evening. You could always go check since you have a cloud save. True. Very true. Go check. Chair should still be moved. Yep. Chair moved. Definitely not here. There he is. Douche is right here. Ugh. And for those who don't know, the square, the chunk is like this. So it just includes the graveyard and not the rest of the cathedral. So like we're here on the very top of the square and he's here in the bottom right corner of the square. And we seem to only just be able to fall into that chunk. Sent you a screenshot of exactly where I uploaded a save. Right. So you think I should save and quit there? Is that what you're suggesting? He's always in the same spot of the graveyard, yes, because he's always looking at the same tombstone. Trying to think of any small detail. I mean, I'll save and quit there, I guess, just to see. At this point, why not? So Tor finished his Legasus around about here. It is the early day for me, but I already proved that he's in the graveyard in the early day because I travelled to the graveyard. Just tried dropping exactly where the black floor and water intersects and Ymir died. What the hell have you done on your save file that I've not done? I'll do exactly where it intersects then, just to be the same. Exactly where it intersects, right here. If this ends up being because I've got the wrong spell, I'm going to be annoyed. I'm going to have to go and get the heal spell and do this again. That's the only other difference I can think of. When you use the heal spell, do you still crouch? Hello, JP. How long will it take to get the spell? Not long, it's just I've got to get back here again. Which means getting Legacy again. That's the thing that could take, like, a bit of time. Actually, no, I've got to get into the DLC again, so there's 2 things we'd have to do to get back here. Oh, that's good fun, isn't it? But if it ends up being what we have to do, what choice do I have? There's my usual rune count. Not looking positive, then. I might have to go and get the heal spell. Try use the grace menu from here to travel to the round table. Well, it looks like I might have to do that anyway, because I think that's where you buy the heal spell, so I'm thinking that'll be the next step anyway. Heal shouldn't make any difference, I know, right? It's just to allow infinite falling. I wouldn't have thought it'd make a difference either, but I don't know what else to suggest. There's a difference on your file compared to mine. Clearly Ymir is loaded in on your file and not mine. In that spot. Maybe that could help you travel back. I don't think it works. I killed the Sword Hand of Night Invader in the ruins, but that shouldn't affect anything either. You don't suppose going in the ruins itself would have helped in any way? Don't really see how, but... Didn't do it in time. There's no way I need to get the heal spell, right? Why is it so dark in here? Okay, clearly I've angered somebody. In whatever the hell I've been doing in the story. Oh, you had an attempt where it didn't work. Now that's interesting. Whereabouts did you fall? Don't worry about this guy. He's not well. If you had an attempt where it didn't work, that proves that it's not guaranteed. He finally broke the chair. I don't have any clothes on. Look. Incredibly busy. Like you wouldn't believe. I'm just going to respawn here and you're going to keep trying to kill me. Who is this fool? What do you gain? What have I done? I told you it was going to get hot. I'm boiling right now. I've got no clothes on and I am boiling. Why is it so hot in here? I'm sweating. The anti-streaker. You know what I need? A stand-up desk. I've got a question for you, Tor. Have you had any attempt, any successful attempt, where you save and quit? Like after the initial upload save that you did? Check if you have the DLC grace menu at all. I'm wondering if there's a way to unlock that so that you don't need the glitches. It hasn't worked before. Hello, Mechanis. The annoying thing is I had the opportunity to get one a long time ago and I didn't take it. I chose money. I'm just wondering if, like... And again, this save file that I have right now is in the exact same scenario as yours, Tor. The only difference is that I was over here, or you were over here. Let me check this image again. I don't think the round table exists on the DLC map anyway. You have to go to, like, the main game map to go there. And the DLC map doesn't show up here. I don't think that's going to work. Yeah. Try and get here and then fall in one go. Yeah, you could do, but the annoying thing is that Tor did get here, upload his save, and then reload the game, and then do it. So, like... He's proved that he can get it to work. Can you super not cast spells while jumping? No. Shame. When will it go green? We're quite blue this time. I suppose the route to get here could affect it. No, we're both naked, so our run speed and that should all be the same. Oh, Alex, I just got here and we're seeing the void. Like, one thing I'm noticing is that there's not really any green this time, but that could be just time of day rather than my positioning, but who knows at this point? Here's where the runes start to come in. We're both playing console, so the FPS will be identical. Some more runes? You try to save... You tried to quit and reload after the initial save load and he still died. So there's just something I'm doing wrong here then. There is a button that switches the map, but once you're on the main game map, it no longer switches back to the DLC map. That button is R1. What kind of glitch is going on? Hello, Daniel. Well, we're trying to deload the ground above us to make Ymir fall to his death, but we're not having much luck, and unfortunately I know it's possible, so that's what's even more frustrating about it. Look at the wall behind the drop spot. Quit and reload against the corner. Is that what you did? Worth a try. Something tells me this attempt isn't going anywhere anyway. Think I've been falling for long enough? Think. Let's try again. Hello, Warden. Look at the wall behind the drop spot. But, like, still near the drop spot. Sorry, I elbowed the microphone. Stand against the corner and quit out. Right. The drop spot being about here. He said turn and face the wall. Do you mean like this bit? Or the wall left? This corner then? Quit out here. Replicate exactly what you did. At least you don't punch your mic or headbutt it like I do routinely. I try not to do it routinely, but it tends to happen. Now drop where the black floor and the water intersect. Which is here. Facing south. Please? Please? Oh, please. Please. Here's our green, I think. Looking pretty green. I'm at the point where if we can't get this, I might just use Tor's footage and have to just accept it as like it's just one of those things where there's something super specific that I haven't done that Tor might have done without even knowing that he's done it and I've not done it. And we would never truly find it. I mean, there's a chance we'd find it if we put, like, a lot of time into it. I feel like my rune count went up a little bit differently there. Perhaps. Now it feels very similar. And I feel like once I get to this point, I've been falling for long enough. Once I've got like 190,000. It is weird because sometimes I do go into the 200,000 area. If you jump and hold the sprint button in mid-air, you don't need a running start. Oh, really? Oh, a bit more runes. Tor. Is it possible to fall forward for a little bit longer before activating the spell? Probably not, right? You have to be doing it, like, as you're falling off the edge, I assume. Like, could I just be using the spell too early? Is that like a crazy suggestion? It has to be as you're about to fall. So I'm not timing it wrong. If it's been 2 minutes, it's been too long. Reload the game fully when you're in that corner. It's the only other thing I can suggest. You can't use a spell while jumping, I'm afraid. Otherwise, I would. Why is it so hot? I hate this. Basically, yes, Daniel. It does. Honestly, if what we've tried so far hasn't worked, then any other suggestions that we're doing just doesn't seem to be changing anything. Tor just steps off. Yeah, I know, right? Makes it look easy. I don't get it. He does it about here. But then he later said that he did it here and it still worked for him. Like, why does everything work for Tor and not me? It's so annoying. It's such a shame that you can't, like, stand on this entire bit of water as well. And you can't get to the rocks either. Like, I can't... Obviously, doing this kills a different boss. I'm not going to do it here. I'm just curious now. You hit a inside wall here, so I can't get over there at all. Because... wall. Yeah, I'll try close... Whoops. My bad. Yeah, I'll try just turning the game off and on again. And, that's all I can really do. Is Ymir still considered an NPC and not a boss or something? He is an NPC, but he should be dying because I'm doing the exact same thing as what Tor's done, and he's done it. He got it to work. Curse of the Dark. Basically, one person's done it. Second person did it. Everything we did was almost identical. It only worked for one of us. We don't know why. Very frustrating. There must be a difference somewhere. Could that spot you just fell work? I don't know, because I'd fell there before, and a different boss died, which is obviously bad. If Ymir is currently sitting or in an animation due to quest progress, could he simply not fall? Again, me and Tor have done the exact same things with Ymir in the exact same position, and his works and mine doesn't, so I couldn't tell you. If I go to Ymir, he's in the place I need him to be. There's nowhere else for him to be because the chair's been moved. That's the confusing part about all this. Does kind of work. Oh, here's our good friend the Green. And our good friend the 410 runes. Different equip weight affecting falling. Who knows at this point? My equip weight should be the lowest it is able to be because I've took most things off. Should be like the lowest load, you'd think. The green symbolizes our envy for Tor. I'm going to check his video again and see if he gets a green background. I still have a shield. Well, that's true. Alright, there's our usual runes. Nah. Kill Night Hand Invader. Enter the meta arena but didn't aggro her. Quit out? Wait, do you reckon that's important? It shouldn't be. But what if? I don't really see how it could change anything, but it is a difference that you've done that I've not. I don't know. What if, crazy theory, but what if entering Murta's boss room loads in boss Ymir, but out of bounds, standing somewhere else, where you can't see him or something? Or it gives Ymir the boss flag or whatever. I could just be talking out of my ass, of course. Like the enemy flag, I suppose. Just for the sake of, like, let's do everything that you did, let's try it. Yeah, From Software flags have been strange in the past. It will mean doing Legacies again, of course. With my, like, 5 Frenzy Stones. You also told Jolan about the Invader. Anything's, like, worth a try, I guess. Isn't the Invader quite hard? Should I equip myself back? Alright, you miserable asshat. Didn't you say you got Jolan to die as well, even though Jolan's not even, like, in the graveyard?
I told you what. I've no interest. I must account Ymir perhaps. Ymir is in our eyes. Our meeting with we know that but we can. We will never. I have spoken. Pay me no more. Our service to. Now.
Still there? Still there. Memory serves, this Invader's like no pushover. Where is that Invader? Anna? try cheese her over the edge? Probably, but I have a feeling that's going to get me killed. Like bleeding. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Claws of Night. So you went into boss room and quit out. You didn't do anything special after that. You didn't like walk forward a bit. You just straight up quit out. If this is what makes the difference, it would be quite insane. Who knew there would be levels to this? Okay. I'll speak to Jolin as well. Just in case, I guess. Then you would have travelled here.
Now, beyond. Stop. What
No.
did you just say? Wait, no. Say nothing. I have one star alone, and only his words will do. I will say this much. I am in your debt, but I will hear no more. I have one star alone, and only his words. Be on your way. I will hear no. Be on your. I will hear no.
Okay. And you're still here, right? Yep, I see you. Alright, so now we do this again. Unfortunately, there's a chance I could run out of stones here. But I should be able to back up my save file now because Tor did, right? You backed up your save file before doing all this stuff. Hang on. There's something else? I walked from Cathedral to here. With Torrent, of course, yeah. Interesting. That sounds like a difference that could actually make a difference. Because you sort of, like, keep them in memory. I guess, kind of, maybe. So, like, you're still here.
On your way. I will hear no.
Still here. Yep. Let's just make guarantee you're still here. Yep, there you are. Right. So you could like walk up and round down. Would you need to reload and re-enter the boss room now, though? Don't know. For all I know, this is the only difference that matters. a grace there that would be nice to have, but I've got no time. Did you still back up your save file, Tor? Before doing any of like the glitches and stuff? Oh, I could have jumped off maybe? Because like, what I'm wondering... Maybe using a grace is what like deloads Ymir? And simply doing what we're doing right now prevents him from deloading, but pausing and quitting keeps him loaded because we never use a grace? Would that be it? Can't open the map. Don't know where I am. Okay, I left. These are just theories, I guess. There's no way we can really prove any of this. All we can do is try. But here's my question, Tor. Just one question for you to remember the answer to if you can. Did you quit and upload your save file before going for, like, Legacies and stuff? I know you did it when you got down there, but did you do it here as well? You uploaded for Legacies. So, in theory, I should be okay to do so. So maybe it's the act of using a grace after being in the cathedral that prevents him from being loaded in correctly. It's like the best theory I've got. We don't use a grace between being there and now. Maybe it works. I can't wait for M so we can beat Moog. Unfortunately, beating Moog does not get us into the DLC properly. You have to defeat Star Scourge Radan, which means we have to get to S to get into the DLC properly. But Moog would still be a cool fight to finally be able to do. Multiple save files would be cool too. Holy crap, that might be it. That's what I was thinking with what we're talking about. Moog deload doesn't work if you rest first. Well, then we might be onto something. Just don't rest on the way from the cathedral to the place we're going. I'm glad we have a theory. Oh. Did not think I was going to get a second attempt out of that. Oh, but if I run out of FP... I'll have to download my save. Very nice. I could have got FP flasks for this, yeah, it would have made sense. Can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. There's always something. It's alright, we put our heads together and we get there. Never seen that before. Yeah, it's a good one. We call it Legasus. In place of Pegasus. Because this one still works on current patch and no longer requires the horse. I assume the quit and reload reset everything. Well, let's hope it doesn't. Starlight Shard. Yeah, I think I've got a few. Yeah, Pegasus without Torrent, so Legasus. We want to get pushed down by the mountain. For the purpose of being able to go through this non-textured bit over here. We want to head a bit more to the west. Maybe a tad more to the west. And we need to see a pool of water to our right. Eventually. Is that it? Don't know, can't tell. Get closer. Well, I can see the water, actually. No, I'm actually heading straight towards it. For those who don't know, if you let go of block, you immediately zip back to where you started the glitch. Don't scare me like that, Jesus Christ. But thanks for the health, I guess. Jesus. Thought I'd done something so wrong there. So we get pushed down into the water. I uploaded save near that corner. I'll go round. So you were like here, weren't you? So if I use my telescope here. Wait out. See, saving and quitting has to be part of the process. It has to be. Because otherwise you couldn't do the glitch to get here. Load. Right, we have not touched a grace. You need to use a flask or starlight to get the FP for golden now. Yeah, fair point. Pretty sure I have starlight. It's crazy how easy that is once you know what you're doing, though, to be fair. That whole process. Thank you. That is some slow FP regeneration. Oh boy. Okay, I can use Golden Vow now. Right, Tor, you face south and you fell right here as the lines intersect. So I'm going to try that myself. Here goes. Interestingly, you don't spend the FP until you let go. You just need the FP to actually be able to do the initial cast. We got a different amount of runes there, I feel. Am I crazy? I don't think we got to 32,000 usually. No green either. Whatever that means. That just could be a time of day thing. I swear it's never gone to 32,000 before and then just stayed there. Come on, please. 70,000. And then it massively jumps to 150. Hmm. 160. 220. But still nothing. Can't believe it. And we did everything. Few more runes. We did everything the same. The only thing I can think of that might be slightly different is Tor went into Murta's boss room, quit out, and then possibly manually travelled out rather than fast travelling to the Grace. Perhaps? Is that insane? Tor did say he also failed. That's true. Maybe I could just try again and get luckier. But did you fast travel to the cathedral? It's not insane if it works. Is it possible, Tor, that you travelled on foot from the Murta's boss room back up to the cathedral, up the ladder? Or did you fast travel to the Grace? Because now I'm wondering, do you have to enter a boss room, quit out, and then manually travel all the way to the Legacy spot? Because I travelled to the Grace in the cathedral. Maybe do that, maybe also talk to Ymir. Like, if this fails again, I might have no choice. Hey Daniel, you've come over to Twitch. Hello. I didn't even press it in time. You really do have to, like, get the timing good on that. I thought, like, what's the harm of being a little bit late on the button press? We found out that harm. Hello, Speece. It's been a while since I last caught you live. Welcome. Might have something to do with the fact that I've been live streaming in the morning a lot more, like UK time. Due to being full-time, I suppose. And obviously I can live stream during the day when my daughter's at school and my wife's at work. I've decided that during the summer holidays, Elden Ring streams might best be moved to the evenings. Just cause. I didn't want people in certain parts of the world and certain time zones to miss out, I guess. Which makes me sound proper up myself. Didn't mean it like that. This fall is the final boss. You're at work in the mornings. Congrats going full time. Thank you. I appreciate that. Usually your morning streams occur at 2 AM my time. Technically morning. Yeah, not good for viewing time for you though. Very few Americans turn up for the morning streams, understandably. I've just realised I'm on 32,000 souls or runes when I start, so that explains why I got to 32,000. So, really nothing changed. I'll use Golden Vow too. That's a good shout. If it doesn't work for you on Golden Vow, wow, then we know that's the difference. As sucky as that would be. I'm British anyway. Yeah. Brits unite. And break Elden Ring. What incantation are you using? This is Golden Vow. So, Rando, you're on Twitch now. I'm still ignoring gravity, yes. Oh, yeah, Tor was using heal. They both have the same effect when you hold the button, but at this point, any difference would be, like, worth exploring. About that World Cup. Yeah, actually, I couldn't be happier with the way the World Cup went because my wife had a bet at work. Not a bet, but like a sweepstake kind of thing, and she got Spain. So, we're happy over here. I don't give two hoots about football. Not a lot of differences occurring here. Even the rune count's the same. So whatever position I'm in is the same things happened. But Tor, does this mean that you've got to attune Golden Vow? And then do the glitch all over again? Because obviously you might not already have that. In fact, you wouldn't have that. Any sports you follow? It depends if you count wrestling. Because that's about the only one. Sometimes I watch snooker. Like, I'll catch it now and then, but I don't religiously follow it or anything. But wrestling I tend to follow pretty close. Or I try to. Alright, this one didn't work. Well, this has been a shame. The entire stream has been trying to get this one stupid boss. This is the point where Tor's going to tell me he does Golden Vow and it doesn't work. Tennis and rugby. By wrestling, do you mean pro wrestling or Olympic? Pro, I suppose. Like, Olympic wrestling is one of those things where it's like, I appreciate it if I see it, but I don't follow it. Well, I guess pro. That's why I said if you count it, because it's not really countable. I don't really count it properly. I'm in the camp of you're supposed to call it a sport for the sake of the show. But it's not actually properly a sport, if you like. It's simply an athletic performance. Oh. Penance has got nothing on Count Ymir. I just watched old F1 seasons. My bones would be dust. Same. I'll go a bit more to the left because I think initially that's where Tor got it to work, but I am running out of ideas. If it's Golden Vow this whole bloody time. Is it possible that the particular seal that I'm using doesn't make me fall forward as much? Or are they all the same? I didn't think it would. Like, why would it? Try offline mode. I would do, but Tor did it online. So he's proved it can work online. I just feel like there's got to be another difference somewhere. When's the wrestling game challenge? Would you believe I've looked into it? I'm on the PS4 version, but I don't know how that would change anything. Oh god. That's a whole question I have no idea, like... Don't know. Can you transfer save files from PS4 to PS5? New theory, Tor is fucking with us. If you don't get it today, I'll try it with a couch on PS5. Okay. You can transfer, so I was just wondering, like, if you could just transfer your uploaded save file to the PS5 version, if you're able to, and then just jump off the edge. But I don't know. Oh, it would delete your existing character. Of course it would. What about that? So dumb. Well, I've got a feeling that the position that we need to be in, whereas it might be ever so slightly precise, it's not so precise that I'm missing it every time. I'm clearly doing everything right in terms of position. Or at least I'm getting the right position sometimes. So something else is wrong. And it's not anything that I can solve with the save that I've got. I would have to do something different. I'd have to get the heal spell. I'd have to... I'd have to travel all the way from the meta boss room without using a single grace. That's the only other difference I can think of. And that's pretty much the only thing I think I can go and try. Can you change the graphics or level of detail? You can probably go between performance and resolution, at a guess. And considering Tor's on PS4, he likely doesn't have that option. Oh well, what I'm going to do I'm going to do one more attempt. I'm going to run all the way from Merta's boss room, all the way to the spot we have to do the Legacy, without resting at a single grace. Just to replicate exactly what Tor did, assuming Tor didn't use a, assuming Tor didn't use the Cathedral Grace to get back out of here. I don't know if you did or not. I don't really know why you wouldn't have, but maybe you didn't. Like, what reason would you have had to manually run all the way back up to the ladder? Unless you had it in your mind that it might be a safe idea to not do that. I don't know. I'll even talk to Ymir. Shorter route down the cliff. If there is one. I don't know what route exactly Tor would have taken. I bet I'm running out of frenzy stone. I've got 2. I wonder if there is a shorter route. Maybe one that involves that wind spring thing, whatever it's called. Okay. Spirit Spring, thank you. Take that thing. Alright. Manual climb out. Should I speak to Ymir as well?
Be on your way. I will hint.
Just to guarantee this asshole stays put.
Please, will you allow? It isn't much. Please, it isn't much to.
Right, what's the tightest path I can take to get there? Can you fall directly off the edge? Is the Spirit Spring there? Bunch of people here. The Spirit Spring should be down there, right? Ooh, that's a fallen off. What path did you take, Tor? Did you fall on the Spirit Spring, or did you just go all the way round? I can't even see the spirit spring. I know it's there. Because I know it was near the big guy. Oh, I do see it. Oh, that's far. What did you do, Tor? Did you jump off? You followed the cliff around the golem. I see. So you had to have gone round. There's no way to get down from here, is there? I trust I'm going the way that you're suggesting. Okay. Nothing too crazy then. This is very similar to what I already did. Probably could have been possible, but if Tor didn't do it, it's not necessary. There's no point taking the death if it's going to end up messing things up. Is this right? Where have I ended up? And my echo, my runes are there, so I think this is where I want to be. Damn it, the wolves. Leave me. Okay. As we know, he save and quit and upload his save, so I'm going to do the same thing. Right. No grace since going into the boss room. I left for a minute. We're trying again, but this time we're not touching a single grace or fast traveling once. From the boss room all the way to where we do the glitch. Well, the whole process, basically. There will be no graces, and if this doesn't work, I'm done for the day. And I might just use Tor's footage at this point. Just for the sake of moving on, to be honest. I'm not going to get a second one off this stone. One last chance. Can't see me, but I was shaking my head as soon as I pressed the button. At this point, it might be easy to find a shovel and start digging down. Is this frame perfect? I think it is, yes. Should get a second chance off this one. Maybe one last chance. I was about to test with the Golden Vow. Did you do the same thing to get back down there, though? Did you go from, like, Meta's boss room, manually get all the way down there without using a single grace or fast travel? Same thing, okay. Uploading your saves, of course, I imagine, like I'm doing. Thus saving and quitting numerous times, which you have to do for the Legacy anyway. So, if you got it to work with the Legacy glitch, it has to work with saving and quitting included then. You started at the Cathedral Grey, spoke to Ymir, then ran down. Okay. Maybe just talking to Ymir is enough, then we'll see. Was too late. Because I did the animation of being infected with madness, I'm not going to have enough time for the second one, I don't think. On the same stone. Nope. I will have time for 2 on the last stone. Oh, I thought that was good. I'm not going to get another attempt on this one. Felt good. Felt like it was the right one. Oy vey. Did Tor do all this in one go? No ending the game? You have to end the game to make the Legacy glitch work, so he had to have done it at least once, but he also said that he backed up his save in the same way that I'm doing before the Legacy glitch, so he must have quit the game at some point during all this. It's impossible to get down there without resetting the game at the very least once. Oh, that was good. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, I didn't make it anyway. Okay. God damn it. Might not even get another attempt at this point. Hey, Ashley. I rejoined to see madness in big red letters. Yeah, me too. I'll try on PS5. Oh, Golden Vial worked for you. Don't tell me it's a console, a version difference of console. That would be so weird and yet not even, like, surprising at this point. It's nothing to do with the spell. The only difference so far is PS4 versus PS5. Well, I guess the other difference is I didn't talk to Ymir before doing this. That means anything. I've been doing it both ways, Dead Man. I've been going too early and too late, but only by like a frame or two each time. Again, I thought that was good. Well, I won't have enough time now. Finally. Okay, that's okay, Tor. You don't have to do it like tonight. You don't have to do it any point really. I am at the point where it's like your footage is probably just good at this point. Even if it is PS4 footage. I mean, unless you want to figure it out, of course, like on if it is console version difference. Thank you, Tor. But like the main difference on this one is that we haven't touched a Site of Grace ever since before the boss room. And we've also spoken to Ymir. That's pretty much the only difference here compared to one that, well, compared to someone that we know how, that it works for. Stuck. That's not too low. I like I went a little bit lower than usual, but I guess we'll see. The big dude. No, I think I'm good actually. There's the water level. I'm not too low. You know what's a shame? That you can't cast an incantation out of the air and then just fall down. That'd be so much better. Because then I could just walk into the necessary chunk right here and just fall. Is there a guide anywhere? No, this was invented today, essentially. By the person in the Twitch chat, Tor DS. On PC, you can just head to where Nathan started Legacy, then disable Gravity. Be a cheat engine. It works the same way. There. I guess just recreate exactly. Yeah, this is the guide. Yeah, that's a good point. Hannibal says it on YouTube chat. Hello, Madra. I joined the stream out of simple curiosity and I've seen this man flying through the sky. Yeah, this game is, well, this challenge run is going to be full of glitches to make this alphabetical order work. Let's put it that way. But yeah, man, this is the guide. We're in process of creating it, essentially. There are some incantations that can be used in midair, but I don't think any are chargeable. The thing is, it's not even about being in midair, it's the glitch itself. If you, like, you don't fall for any reason, and if you do something to go to a default stance, you just zip back to where you started the glitch. Which is why you have to do the quit out to return to the solid ground with the glitch deactivated. Right, we've spoken to Ymir this time. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to give up for today. And depending on Tor's results, possibly give up permanently and just use his footage. His glorious footage that no one can take away from anybody. Because I'm going to download it. The mass tour. Right, you said you did it at the bit where it intersects, so I'm just going to do the same thing. I know you're determining this off their specific boss name, but I feel like Placidusax should be P instead of D, Dragon Lord. Thank you, but I'm not going to do that because that opens a bit like a big massive can of worms with every other boss fight that's got more than one word in its name. I'm going to go purely by what is on screen no matter what. That way there can be no debate. Or if you do debate, I've got one simple answer of I went with the most consistent thing I possibly could. You know? Otherwise, I could just pretend this guy's not a Count Ymir, he's just Ymir. Like, where do I draw the line? That kind of thing. Right. What? Alright. I didn't go far enough. We try again. We've spoken to Ymir. Please let that be the difference. Hello, Jono. Just change languages to shuffle the order. I've had that comment a lot, actually. Right, come on, please. Just fall to your death, old man. I've decided you're an old man. Even though I don't think I've actually seen your face properly. Come on. Just make it happen for us. You've messed me about long enough. Just slip and fall over when you go to sit in your chair because I moved it. Like a classic prank. But instead of just falling on your ass, you fall down that hole that's behind your chair and all the way down where the ladder leads down. And that fall kills you. That's what I want to see. Thank you for following, John. Okay, I think we get those runes usually anyway. Well as those runes and those runes. So far, not a lot of difference is happening. Thank you for following, Daniel. We're going to hit 3,500 followers in no time. We're also one Twitch sub away from 30, which is nice. Alright, I think we've hit the usual rune count with no difference being made. John, thank you for subscribing. Well, you're number 30. Have a gif of my wife making a shocked face. Thank you very much. It looks to me... Oh, good God. Thank you for becoming a member, Hannibal. I believe in Tor. You've been a member for 16 months, Hannibal. 16 months. Wow. Jono? Wait, you subscribed on Twitch? Thank you as well. That's 2 Johns in a row. What's going on there? That's 2 Jonos in a row, actually. Jono Dorian and John O. Altered counts. Thank you, Jono. And Jono. This has not worked. So, do you think perhaps it actually is specifically the difference between PS4 and PS5? How crazy would that be? I'll tell you what I could do, Tor. Thinking about it. I could download the PS4 version of the game. Transfer my save from PS5 to PS4 and just do the exact same thing. Is that like... That makes sense, right? That would work. You can't go from 5 to 4. Oh my god. Like, why? These limitations, I tell you. Okay, everybody. Thank you for that last minute support on the Twitch and the YouTube memberships. I appreciate that a lot. But I think this is where this unfortunate string of events ends for today. We've had nothing but unfortunate luck, whereas Taurus had nothing but good luck. So it goes. I'm going to call the stream here because it's gone midnight, and last time when I streamed, I went way longer than I should have, and it was gone 1 o'clock, and I didn't get to sleep till like 2 because for some reason I couldn't sleep. And I've got to stream tomorrow morning at 10 AM UK time. We'll see if that ends up getting delayed, shall we? I'll set an alarm, actually. Right. Thanks again. I'm going to go to bed. Just so you know, tomorrow the live stream is back to Ratchet and Clank without jumping. We will continue that endeavour, which I'm having a lot of fun with, to be fair. At 5 AM, a whole hour to sleep in. Wow. Right. Thank you for watching, everyone, despite the failures and the shortcomings on this particular day. But hey, we learned a lot. And you know what? If it turns out that this is the difference between PS4 and PS5, and Tor can't get it on PS5 no matter what, that will be very interesting to learn. And it will mean that I've got no choice but to use footage. So, silver lining. I'll be seeing you, everybody. Good night, or good day, depending on where you're from. Bye-bye. You can't see me, but I'm waving. Or am I? You don't know. I could be lying. There could be no waving whatsoever, and you'd never know. I could be doing the can-can right now, and you wouldn't know. I could be doing the Queen wave. You know how the Queen used to wave? I could be doing that for all you know. You don't know. Bye.